choosing a college isn't just a 4-year decision. You're not just picking where you're going to go to school for 4 years and play your sport. It really dictates and impacts your future. It's not a 4-year decision. We always say it's a 40-year decision. So again, from the campus to the living arrangements to the location to the rural settings or urban settings, whatever it is, there's a lot of different variables. Danny, we'll start with you. You were a Division I athlete. You went through this process. You know what it's like to be in these student athlete shoes. For you, your needs or what you were looking for in the recruiting process was probably a lot different than what I was looking for out of a college, probably different than what John was looking for. But a lot of variables can lead to what that decision ultimately ends up being for you. And you made a great choice going to the University of Wisconsin, a great program. But talk through, I guess, your process a little bit and how that relates to obviously what families are going through these days as well.
Yeah, I mean, I genuinely believe that finding the right college fit is the absolute most important thing that you're going to do through this through this process as a prospective student athlete. It's the foundation by which you're going to do all of your recruiting. And, I'm very vocal in this process about being proactive, about finding the right schools that make sense for you, not just from an athletic standpoint. We know things can happen in athletics, such as career-ending injuries. Like David was saying, you have to make a 40-year decision, going to that school that's going to set you up for the rest of your life. So there are many factors that go into this just beyond athletics and choosing a major, from social field to geographic location to tuition level. And these are really conversations that need to be had across the family. This isn't a unilateral decision by a student athlete. I think a lot of times you get the coach weighing in, certainly directing the athlete and their family on which division levels to target and really what that means for the future of their athletic career. So finding the best fit is certainly the pillar on which we talk about being proactive in the recruiting process, but it's not an easy process. I think, if you're going about this in a certain way, it can take you a lot of time. It can be a challenge to do that, but hopefully we'll go through some things here to try and shed some light on what you need to be doing and make this easy for you. Because like I said, it's going to be one of the most important things that you do in the college recruiting process.
Yeah, John, it's not just the student athletes that are trying to find the right fit. You as a college coach know this more than anyone. You have to find as a college coach the right kids for your school, your program as well. So give us that coach perspective a little bit and kind of switch things up.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a whole lot different than what Danny's talking about. And I couldn't agree more with what Danny was saying from the student athlete side. As a coach, I'm really looking at it the same way. I'm looking at student athletes that fit my mold as a program, fit what I'm looking for. So my specific recruiting needs and where they are currently. I'm looking at how they fit within my school's culture and the dynamic that our campus has and campus life. And then making sure that student athletes fit within our network to be able to help launch their dreams and passions for the next level. What they want to study, can I help them there? And those things. So it is definitely a two-sided deal. It's why college coaches spend so much money and such a large part of their recruiting budgets or their budgets on recruiting specifically. So yeah, I couldn't agree more with Danny how impactful it is and how important it is, but it comes from both sides.
Yeah. And in our basketball world, I'm going to speak basketball wise as well. People think of North Carolinas and the Dukes. You think of the big programs and the schools that you see on TV, but those aren't always the best fits, right? There's so many colleges out there. I think one powerful thing about our network is we have so many student athletes that utilize our network that end up committing to a school they'd never heard of. And we get an email back saying, oh, this was the perfect fit for us. We had no idea this school even existed, and ended up being the right fit in terms of the academics, the athletics, all those different pieces as well.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. Click our logo to subscribe to our channel and check out the other videos on our page for all things recruiting.